So at this time of year, I tend to cast my eyes over the Six Nations draw because obviously everyone plays everyone, but not all draws are created equal. They change every year, and obviously depending how good the teams are, it depends how good the draws are. So I'm going to rank these teams from best draw to worst draw, have a little look through, and let me know how you'd rank them and why. So let's start straight in there with the strongest draw, and I'm saying the best draw is France, because it's a perfect start. France can build some emotional energy and get a good momentum win versus Wales, you would think, in Paris. Then they go to Twickenham, the Alliance, I'll call it Twickenham, full of belief that they can beat England, and they may well have just lost away to Ireland anyway, and they've got used to losing in 2024, so France could be dealing them their second loss of 2025 as well. They don't have to use up a home fixture against Italy, which I always think is a little bit of a waste, no disrespect, before they face their hardest fixture, on paper at least, that is Ireland away. They also get a home fixture on Super Saturday, which can be absolutely great. The crowd can be buzzing if they know they're in with a chance of winning the title. So in summary, I don't think it could get much better for the most powerful team in the tournament. On to Scotland with the second best draw. First of all, they've got 3 home games, which is always nice. They go into the Six Nations with decent confidence from their autumn, good ability in their team, decent depth, and a settled starting team for sure. And they get a home start against Italy. They should be off and running nicely, building that all-important momentum, which does help in the Six Nations. And they get back-to-back home matches, with round 2 being probably their make-or-break game against Ireland. If they get that, they're off and running. They go down to Twickenham, and they know they've got England's number with an excellent record there. Then the home game against Wales, which they should win. Super Saturday is super tough against France away, but at least they know exactly what they've got to do. They've got to be in contention. They've been good for a while. They need to make a move on the Six Nations. So all in all, a pretty good order of fixtures. Then on to what I think is the third best draw, that is Italy. 3 home games, that's a plus. And the most winnable game, Wales, is one of those. They'll see if they can catch Scotland cold in round 1, which is a tough ask, but it's a good time to try and play them. If they could somehow pull that one off and then beat Wales in round 2, they can go into a rest weekend, the dream start, build some confidence. Now, pretty much any draws knock me great for one of the weaker teams in the tournament, but all in all, not bad. Ireland, I'm saying they are 4th, 2 home games, the home start against England, going to be a cracker, but they're going to fancy winning that one. Then they go away to Scotland, so pretty tough start. They face the favourites France at home, which is good. That could be the decider. The last round, though, is against Italy, and I always say it's the worst place to have Italy because you can't use Italy to either maintain momentum or recreate momentum. So, yeah, sure, a home start is good. France at home is good, but only 2 games, and Italy at last is not the best order. Maybe Ireland could be 3rd, maybe they're 4th, but it's pretty close. Wales, 2 home games, I'm saying they are 5th best. The Principality we know can take Welsh emotions to a high place, but only 2 chances for that, and neither of them in the first 2 rounds, so they could be very low on confidence before they even get to the Principality in Cardiff. Now, in theory, France should inflict a lot of pain in round 1 in Paris. Then Wales have to travel to Italy a week later for their make-or-break game, you'd think, maybe to get their only win of the championship. That'll be tough after a battering against France, maybe. Their next best chance might actually be against England at home, but that's in the last round where maybe their hopes are dashed anyway. This Welsh team just need a win to get a boost, if anything else, and that first game against France is just the last thing they needed. Then I'm saying the worst draw is England, and I think that's fair enough because they've had some really good draws in the past. Away to Ireland, nightmare start, no warm-up there, it's hit the ground running at their best, or their tournament could be over almost. Then France are up second, so a horror start for England, the 2 hardest teams first up, and then they've got their bogey team Scotland. It's at home, but they've been terrible at home against Scotland. Sure, you've got Wales and Italy in the last 2 rounds, but that could just be a salvage job. After a terrible start, they could be out of it very quickly, so definitely the worst for me. Anyway, let me know what you think of those fixture lists. Who's got the best, who's got the worst, and why? Just a bit of fun. Like, subscribe if you're into these sorts of videos, and I'll catch you next time.